That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live in the heart of Europe. This is the most badass love broadcasted all the known land, ladies and gentlemen. Today in Shot from the Point is nothing but love phones, taking your calls, exploiting your problems for my own monetary gain. Well, if they run ads on it, you never know. You never know. I hope for the best. But don't count on it. That's the way it works. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. Talk to Dr. Tommy. And I'll give you all much better advice you're going to get from your friends who are going to bullshit you. And most than likely, you get a problem with your girlfriend? Break up. Or shit they tell you in school. Or I'll tell you women want a sensitive man. Fucking wants to watch, what was that vampire show a couple years ago? A vampire movie. Twilight. No, I don't want that. They want you to earn. That's what they want. You want you to earn. Bottom line. No use calling them whores. It's human nature. Ladies, take care of yourself. Look as good as you can. It's that simple. It's that simple. You are the gatekeepers. All right, what we got? 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. What's up, fuckheads? It's Fuzzy Peachy, Waffle W, Geico, True Genius. You need a co-host? Nah, not really. I don't need no co-host. I'm good. Let's go. I don't know if we're going to regret this right away, but I'll go with an unknown phone caller. You're on the air. Hello. They never work because probably they're trying to prank or some fucking weird shit like that. All right. Unknown phone caller. You chickened out. Let's go. 585. You're on the air.
I'm on the Blackhawks fans on the air again.
Yeah, you made it.
I feel so good to be on. What are we? Is there any specific topic we're doing today, or can I ask a quick?
Plow me, Tommy C. You're on the air.
Yo, what's going on, Tommy?
You tell me, man. What's going on?
Not much, man. I'm kind of in a dilemma here, though. So,
well, let me hear.
It's with this girl, and we dated a few times in the past, right?
All right.
And she was cool.
Cool.
But she turned out to be kind of crazy, and she ended up wanting me to get her pregnant, right? She was that kind of weird. All right? Yeah, no. It's weird. Keep in mind, I'm only 17, and I told this bitch, I was like, yeah, dude, for real. I was like, no, I'm not having a child with you.
No.
Ends up. Yeah. We end up breaking up, right?
And let me guess, I'll finish the story. Somebody knocked her up.
No.
She's going to be knocked up in the next 3 to 4 months. Guaranteed.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I just heard from my friend that about 3 days ago, there was this fat guy, right, who used to basically touch her and she didn't like him. To quote unquote get revenge on me, she fucked him while he was taking a shit in the school's bathroom.
What? How do you bang somebody while you're taking a whoa. How do you take a shit while you're having engaged in anal? How do you even get a hard on? What are you talking about? I think it's probably some bullshit story. It's a bullshit story. Well, what do you want? What's your question?
My question is what do I do? All right?
Because nothing. It had nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with you.
Nothing. Because she's going around now and she's like, oh, my boyfriend was very abusive and he has led me to this life, when in reality she
said that she said that about you, that you abused her and now she's fucking up?
Yeah. She was telling me that telling everyone that I'm abusing her.
Okay.
And I have abused her.
Has she told this to any school officials or anything like that?
No, I mean, she's just been telling it to like
Her friends.
people at school.
Yeah, but
her
not her
friends.
Yeah.
Kind of like to have an echo chamber kind of shit.
Sure. So everybody can feel bad for her. You need to tell your parents.
Yeah,
I
guess
tell your
so.
parents. You got to tell your parents because
Here's
the thing. Here's the thing. When I was in the same way in high school, she says something like that. It's right now you're abusive. Next thing you know, you raped her. You need your parents involved just in case she springs that on you. And I'm being very, very, very serious. She's looking for attention. And they'll probably be happy for you. You need to tell her the whole pregnancy story. I know this is not going to be easy. You need to tell them pretty much a little cleaner. Don't tell her about him fucking the fat guy. That's not necessary.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to tell me that, to be honest with you. You need to tell that there's that girl that you were dated, asked you to get her pregnant, and now she's telling people that she abused you because apparently she's loose with other guys. That's it. Dad, Mom, what do I do? Because I'm afraid this might go to the next level. I didn't do it. I'm telling you now. They may be able to call the school or something like that, or if she decides to see what's going to happen is she's going to tell people this over and over again. If they believe her, they're going to have some SJW come to her, and they're going to say, you need to tell some officials. You need to tell the police. And then your parents are in a much better position to defend you. They saw it coming. Like right now, you're probably going to tell them they're not going to do anything because there's nothing to do. I mean, she could talk behind your back, but you need to go to school, shut the fuck up, and if anybody says anything to you about it, you say it didn't happen. She's lying with no explanation. None. Zero. Zip. You can't explain yourself. Don't be like don't be like a Love Phones caller or somebody in my Discord that got banned. I didn't do it. She's making it up. That's it. Anything else you say might be incriminating. So I didn't do it. She's making it up. I think there's something wrong with her. I hope she gets help. That's it. Don't explain yourself. I didn't do it. She asked me to fucking knock her up. I said no. She went out and did whatever she did. That's it. You need to tell your parents.
Tommy, I'm homeschooled though. That's the thing. So I don't see her at school because I'm homeschooled.
Just tell your parents. This could be serious. I'm afraid she's going to say you raped her. You need to protect yourself. Now, you didn't do anything to this girl, right?
No, not at all. The thing was,
did you kiss her? Did you touch her? Did you do anything?
Yeah.
You kissed her.
We kissed, but she threw herself on me.
I don't care about that. What did you do to her as far as sexually? You kiss her, tongue kiss, what?
We ended up like actually having sexual intercourse a few times, right. and I even have it.
How long ago?
Oh God, like 5 months ago, when we were like in a big relationship.
Your parents freak if your parent would your parents freak out if you told them you had sex with a girl?
Not at all, no.
See, I don't know if you should tell them that or not. See, I probably would leave that part out.
Well, here's the thing. She would tell her parents.
You don't got to tell them that.
Me and her would have sex.
You need to tell them that she's running around at school telling people you abused her, and you're concerned. And that way, if it goes to the next level and a cop knocks on the door, your parents won't be blindsided by it.
Gotcha.
Right? Your parents won't be blindsided by it. You're what, 17, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm serious, man. This is serious because I mean you don't want to be a victim. I had a buddy in the Army that he was kissing a girl, and her boyfriend walked in while he was kissing her, and she stood up and she goes, "I don't know how I got here. I don't know how." And she was trying to explain to her boyfriend. She's trying to hint that this, he snuck in her room. It wasn't the case. In fact, she drove her home from the club. And they ended up giving him an article. It was a 32 hearing. He ended up going to court over this shit. Now, he got off, but he ruined his military career and because there was some SJW in the hall that said, you gotta go get a rape kit. Well, the rape kit didn't come up with anything. And he did get off, but it was a miserable, miserable, miserable time. And he didn't get to see his daughter for a whole year because he wasn't allowed to leave Germany to see his daughter. Why am I telling you this? Because I don't know what horrible shit can happen to you, but I'm just telling you there could be horrible shit with a false accusation, and you tell your parents. Man, great call though, man.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Talk to your parents. You could probably leave the fact you had sex. You said we had a relationship. She asked me to knock her up. I said no. She's telling guys I'm a little concerned. Dad, Mom, what do I do?
Okay. Dad, and I know we even got good lawyers, so I'm not too worried about it.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get it to that point. You don't want it to get to that point. You want to protect yourself. You want to protect yourself.
All right, man.
I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. Let's see what else we got. Like I said, I got the phone number. I'll pull people in. I don't have to put the stereo mix on because Jeff's not here. Katie, get in my belly.
Yeet.
Yeah. What do you got for me? Love problems?
We were wondering how that lovely blowjob you went to go get was.
Get the fuck out of here, you witch. How dare you talk about it? Dare you?
Hi, Tommy.
My wife's like the Virgin Mary.
I
Astro, how old are you, first of all?
first of all, just right off the bat.
Hold on, the explosion's not done. All right, it's done now.
Okay.
What's up?
So right off the bat, I'm 12 years old, and I've just been this does have to do with multiple issues, but
Just tell me the one. Stick to one. What are you trying to tell me? Don't go off on an explanation. Just tell me straight out.
So I know I shouldn't be talking about this live, but there was an event that occurred, and I was showed a man's penis, and this is in all seriousness.
Are you goofing on me?
I'm not. I swear, and on all seriousness, Tommy, and I wouldn't lie about something like this. And I've spoken to Jamie Pine about it. And
Okay.
I can't live with it much anymore.
What happened? Tell me the story. What happened?
Do you know who Warren Harper is?
No, I don't.
The guy Pyrocynical shouted out.
No, I haven't watched Pyro Video in about a month. I'll be honest with you. So what happened? Just tell me what happened.
I got into a call with him with a bunch of other 12-year-olds, and he was hanging out with them. He was shirtless.
Uh-huh.
And he said, at one moment, he said, "I have a problem with my dick." And he stands up.
And he shows it to you. How old is he?
He's naked. He's in his 30s. I don't know exactly how old. I felt like I needed to tell someone about this. I've said it to Jamie. I've had it on my chest for a while. And
You tell your parents?
I've told my parents. Correct.
What'd they tell you?
I've legitimately had to see. I've had to see my mom's. My mom.
You realize what you're saying? How serious this shit is? What you're saying right now? This is like deadly serious. And what's your mom want to do? Because this is completely. By the way, I'm going to tell you right now. I can't do anything for you. If this happened, and I'm not saying this because I don't believe you. I'm saying this because I have to protect myself from a legal standpoint. If this happened, this is probably a serious crime.
I understand that, but you do have to keep in mind he is autistic. I don't know if that affects anything.
What's this YouTuber's name?
Warren Harper 28. You can go check him out.
And your parents want to do what?
They took me to see a therapist.
Yeah, but they didn't try to do any legal action.
I mean, I did tell them he was autistic. My mom told me to stay off the internet for a while. Because
so they didn't want to do anything. So how do you feel? Like, why does it bother you so much? Is it Harper 28 Vivo? No.
Yes, and I've been having trouble with my sexual orientation since.
You're wondering, because you're wondering if that's what you want. Hey, look, let me tell you something. All right, this is like way above my level. I'm not a real doctor, obviously. This is mostly for fun. All right, yeah, I'm seeing this guy right now. First of all, you're not fully through puberty yet. All right, so nobody knows what's going to happen or how you're going to feel, and you know what? There ain't shit you can do about it anyway. All right, it's the thing is you need to keep going to that therapist more than likely, and you need to talk to somebody that's a professional. And if your parents decide to seek legal action, that's entirely up to there. I can see there's something wrong with this guy already.
Jamie
but it does seem to. But here's the thing. I have to let you go because anything more could be slander on my part because I don't know if he did this or not. This is your accusation, not mine. But I really wish you the best. I want you to go to that therapist, and you don't have to worry about your orientation and all that. Don't listen to the media. Don't listen to this. It's going to happen naturally. You are predetermined to whatever orientation that is kind of wired in your head. So don't you worry about that, all right? And whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with you. You're okay. You got it?
All right. I appreciate your help, Tommy.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Have
Have a nice
care of yourself,
day.
Astro.
See you.
Wow. It was a good troll. Did he troll me, you think? Whoa. Medical service to minors? Go to your parents. Reporting Tommy, medical service to minors. Go to your parents. This is above my level. Yeah, sure. That was an elaborate troll if it was. There's a part of me that I'm thinking 60-40. It isn't. That's what I'm thinking. 732, New Jersey. You're on the air.
Yo. All right, Tommy. So I got a little bit of an issue. Nothing crazy like the last story. But, all right. So I met some girl at my brother's party not too long ago. She's a good-looking blonde chick.
Uh-huh.
And I've been texting her for, like, probably 2 or 3 weeks now.
Uh-huh.
And I can't seem to... She's, like, real religious. Her parents are real religious.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I'm not really looking for a relationship. I'm just trying to get in and get out.
Yeah, I got you.
And type of drink.
Mm-hmm.
But her parents are religious, so I can't go there without, like, you know, I can't be in a room without her.
What's your
parents,
question?
like,
What do you want from this girl?
stingy and stuff.
What do you want from this girl?
Hotel.
You got a hotel?
Well,
How old are you, by the way? How old are you?
Just get a hotel,
How old are you?
and
How old
she's
are
not
you?
down for that.
How old are you?
23.
Okay, and she is?
21.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's nothing like crazy.
Oh,
but
okay. I had to make sure for my own.
suggestions.
I gotta protect myself, buddy. You're doing fine. 21 and 23 is fine. Absolutely fine. So you want to take her to a hotel?
Well, because I can't go to her house without her parents, like, you know, I can't get in a room alone.
Yeah.
You know what I
She doesn't
mean?
want to go to the hotel?
No, she doesn't want to go to a hotel.
Why?
So I guess I'm fucked, right?
You know, she doesn't want to have sex with you.
No, she does.
She says
Definitely
she does.
does.
Then why does she go to the hotel?
She just thinks it's like grimy. She's
It
like
is.
a Catholic.
No, she's not
girl,
wrong about that.
You know?
She's not wrong about that.
Oh, thanks, Tommy.
I hope she's not listening, but yeah, she's not wrong about that. Well, has she been with another guy before?
Yeah, definitely. She just got out of a relationship of like 2 years.
Take her. What is it? Spring. Take her on a spring. Take her on a fucking like weekend vacation, dude, and get a hotel out there.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, take her on a weekend vacation. Just take her to some sex
Because
motel.
then I have to get.
Although
a
I do
hotel.
like those sex motels because the mirrors on the ceiling are funny. I remember I was in a sex motel back in '97, and I was with this chick, and then it came over. We were sad to announce that Princess Diana was killed in a car accident in Paris, and we just stopped and started talking about it for like the next hour. It's the weirdest thing.
Right.
No, treat her out. Here's what you do: get a weekend, Friday, leave to wherever it is you can go. We would go down the shore, you know, where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm from the
take
shore.
her out to take her out to
She's
dinner.
From
that
Jackson. I'm from Asbury.
yeah, you need the. That's right. You're from Jersey. Why don't you take her down to Point Pleasant?
What's that?
Get a place down in Point Pleasant. It's actually I don't know. I've been down there in 12 years. I don't know how bad Sandy ripped things up. Get a restaurant on Friday. Take her back. You guys can both go for a drink. Restaurant, okay? Bar for about an hour. If you guys start kissing and hugging, make sure it's a place where you can walk from the restaurant or the bar to the hotel. You got the hotel. Get up early the next day. Don't sleep in all day.
That's what I'm saying. I did that already. I took her out. We went and got drinks. We were making out and shit, but she didn't want to go to the hotel.
Yeah, but you got to make it. See, here's the thing: if you take her out and she pulls the same thing, if you got to make it a mini vacation, you can take her down to Ocean City, Maryland. You can take her to Philadelphia You can take her to Philadelphia, do the history tour. I used to do that with my ex-girlfriend because I'm into that shit. I don't know if you guys are.
I was thinking about a concert or something.
Hold on a second. That'd be better. My girlfriend died of suicide 3 days ago.
Shit.
I would like to thank you for helping me out through a really rough time. I know it's not much, but here's a couple of bucks. Thank you. Well, I'm really sorry to hear about your girlfriend. Well, there's some serious shit coming in today, isn't there? This guy's trying to get laid. But you know, if that is the case, all the best, buddy. Seriously. And I'm glad I can make you laugh in these tough times.
Yeah.
Whew. Boy, Jesus, what's going on today, right, bro? You got to make it out to be like a vacation or like a weekend trip, you know, and then you have to get a hotel because you're far enough away where you can't drive back.
Oh God.
Well, I just take her down to Pleasant. You take her to a nice place too. Like, you don't have to like overdo it, but take her to like a seafood joint and maybe Seafood Point that has a jar.
Yeah.
And then you guys got to go to the hotel after that. So what you do? You lay down. Why don't we do this? I'm gonna buy this trip for you. Do you want to come? She says no after that. She don't want to sleep with you, bro.
Right, yeah, then I'm just going to fuck it. You know, 'cause it's already been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah. Where in Jersey are you?
All right.
Where in Jersey are you?
What's that?
Where
Where
in
am I?
Jersey? Where?
Asbury Park.
Oh, you're in Asbury. You're already by the shore. Well,
Right
get
on
at
the
it. Don't take
right
me to
on the
Asbury.
shore, man.
It's a big
Yeah.
shithole. What a white trash town that is. Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, it is. It was a dangerous place when I was a kid, man. By the Stone
Well,
Pony.
on the west side it is.
Yeah, I know. With the Stone Pony.
Yeah.
You walk like a block
Over the
away.
tracks, you're fucked.
Nothing but
Yeah.
heroin dealers and shit.
Yeah, it's real bad here. Heroin has been horrible here.
Well, it was like that 20 years ago too. No kidding. All right, man.
It's so bad, Tommy.
I went to shows every Saturday. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was a big thing to go down there. You know, have the skinheads chase us around.
It's getting worse and worse. It's not getting.
Oh, really? Well, stop
better.
electing Democrats. Maybe they'll fucking start throwing people in jail over there instead of trying to rehabilitate.
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
And you get chased by the
so
skinheads.
good.
Another thing, the skinheads used to chase us around. I remember that. They were scary.
There was a post. You know Neptune, right?
Yeah, I know Neptune is. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right next to Asbury. There was a post yesterday that went not like viral, but like it was all over the local shit.
Mm-hmm.
2 kids from Neptune spray painted at the Neptune High School. They spray painted a swastika.
Yeah.
And the N-word, and they like posted a picture with a thumbs up next to it.
Welcome to New Jersey, the Garden State.
Yeah, exactly. And that's in Neptune. That's like a predominantly black area, and they're like skinheads.
They're probably from Asbury Park. Those fucking white trash scumbags.
Yeah.
Talk to you later, man. I gotta go. I gotta go. Great call though. Hillbilly Yankee, you on the air?
Howdy, Tommy.
Howdy. What's happening?
Doing pretty good.
You got
basically, I live in a very Second Amendment pro state, and I don't go anywhere without a 45 strapped to my hip.
Yeah.
Basically, all I'm asking is, how do I pick up bitches with a 45 strapped to my hip?
I can't think of a funny joke. How's that grab you?
I mean, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I mean,
you can really
they
call
get
me
all
off.
intimidated.
Maybe you shouldn't do an act. Maybe you should talk to me honestly. He hung up. 4-3-4-7. You're on the air.
Yeah. I was concerned about that kid that called earlier.
Yeah.
Do you mind speaking about that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I've actually had experiences with that as a kid myself. I'm not going to go into detail.
Sure.
But that definitely was an elaborate troll.
You think so?
Because his voice was way too calm and stable for a child of that age to see something like that for real.
I don't know. I'm not. You know what? I don't want to say one way or another because I'd rather get trolled and say everybody just say, "Oh, Tom, you got trolled, hardy har." I mean, I get fooled. I'm not above being fooled.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but just in case the guy's, he trusts me. Just in case he trusts me. But I mean, there was no pay. If he's trolling me, there was no payoff.
Exactly.
There was no.
Thanks for the call, but I don't want people to. They should overthink it. Because
Sure.
people like that, if they really need the help, they'll go get it. But
I don't know that he isn't. I don't know that he isn't going to get it. So I don't want to say. I don't really want to get into that with saying he's a troll or not because A, I don't know, and B, he seemed pretty sincere. But I'm not impervious to fall for a joke or a troll. I mean, shit. I could happen to me, happen to anybody. You got anything for me?
Either way, you help. Thanks for the call, bro.
All right. Oh no problem. Thank you for the call. It's all right. If I get trolled, I get trolled. But I don't know. I sort of believe the kid. He sounded like vegetable erection toned down. Fucking Huffman. Where are you? I thought you were coming on today. I don't know. I like doing love phones alone. Nothing personal. But I mean, once in a while, I like to do the show alone. Maybe every other Friday I'd be doing them. I don't know. Just because 585, you're on the air.
I'm finally back on. I got to say what I was going to say, man.
What is this?
So this is half serious, half joke. So this is girl, this blonde chick.
Yeah.
She's a babe.
Yeah.
And so do I, to hit her up, do I slide in DMs, go up to her, steal her phone, find out where she works? Like how do I work this?
Yeah, what you do is you take your car and you find out where she works and just sit there. Sit there until you just stare at the door for hours until she comes out. Go talk to her, you dumb fuck. Just go talk to her.
No.
Hey, I'm the creepy guy that calls Tommy C. Why not?
No, I'm just talking with you, buddy. But what about so if I just show up in one of her class periods, okay?
Yeah.
Hit on her sister. Get her sister to give me her number. How does that?
Get the fuck out of here, you prick. For fuck's sake. Oh, babe. Stars Scream, you're on. I don't know your name. What's your name?
Oh, sorry. It's Stars Chase Me.
Star Chase. Okay, I can't really. I'm stupid.
So,
How old are you? First of all, let's start doing that right away. How old?
19.
Okay, tell me the story.
So I'm trying to figure out if this girl is still into me.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, she'll text me and she's saying, "Hey, I was thinking about you. I was just checking up on you."
Mm-hmm.
So she's my ex.
Okay.
And she texts me that every once in a while, and it's kind of like fucking me up. You know what I mean? Because I'm still kind of like, oh shit, you know that.
Still
was
into
really...
her.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
keeps texting me that, and I can't tell she's into me. And people are like, "Oh yeah, like those texts she's into you. That's why she keeps texting." I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've seen this before. Sometimes they're not into you, and they're just fucking with you. So you gotta understand something about women. They're way more aware of their own emotions and your emotions than you are yourself. That's just the way they're geared. That's why they say women pick up quicker on poker tills than men, because they're checking out the emotional end of the game, where guys are always trying to use the math part. So she may be fucking with you, or she may be into you. I have an idea. Ask her flat out.
The last time I told her something straight up, which was, I forgot, it had been a while since I'd talked to her, and then I told her, "Hey, I'm still like in love with you," and then she got really she got upset about that for some reason.
Yeah, she's fucking with you, dude. Now I know it.
She's fucking with me.
She's fucking with you. For sure. Captain Crush, is she in the chat? I mean, you're a woman. She's fucking with him, right? Now I kind of need. She's fucking with you. Most definitely fucking with you.
That's upsetting. I didn't think she'd be that kind of person.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's E.H. How old is she? What, 19, 20?
I think right now she's about 18.
She's E.H. And she's a little immature. You know,
Yeah,
because you get like that. Like, yup, Captain Crush, smoking hot German shit. She's fucking with you. Sorry. Here's the rule. I had an Italian girlfriend, and she had a rule, and I thought it was ridiculous. So you guys broke up, but you broke up amicably, and then you're friend zone, kind of. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it was a pretty.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad breakup.
All right, why I'm all for amicable breakups. Here I'm gonna give you a rule right now. No more friends for girls. None. No more. You don't have friends for girls. You don't need them. They're not. First of all, it's not appropriate for you to have girl friends, and that's one way to avoid being friend zone. You have female acquaintances, and you have girlfriends. And when you have a girlfriend, you only have female acquaintances. You don't have girls as friends. It's the stupidest thing. We all get into this fucking habit, and girls fucking hold it over our heads, and you get friend zone. So you don't have it. You're a man. You know who taught me this? A girl taught me this. She goes, "You don't have female friends. Period. You're my man. I expect that from you. Not these fucking what are girlfriends like when you're in your 20s and stuff? They're fucking high school chicks and chicks you didn't close a deal with that just didn't go away for whatever reason. Live by this rule. Always treat women with respect. Always do the things you're supposed to do, the things you're taught to do. But you don't have friends as females. It's the worst thing you can do. First of all, it turns off potential dating prospects. So now that you've broken up, act like you've broken up. We don't have a relationship, but I thought we're friends. And you might want to say something like, "I don't think I should be doing that. I don't think that's appropriate for me to have female friends when I'm looking to date." And you could use those words. It's not appropriate. And it's not. Because once you start dating, it definitely isn't. And definitely when you're married or engaged. Guys, don't have female friends. Nick Wynn, disagree? Guess what? You're Mr. Friend Zone. I guarantee it.
Fucking Nick Wynn.
Brendan won't listen to him. So. Nickwit? Is that what you... That's what we're going to start calling him. You Nickwit. Instead of a nitwit. No, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. You know what? And as soon as I gave up, because I did that thing, we're friends now. It's usually girls I'd slept with or really wanted really bad. And we got right up to the door and she goes, "I just want to be friends," and all that other shit. As soon as I stopped, I don't have a problem. I don't have female friends. I don't now. You know why? Because I have a wife. My responsibility is to her. Does that mean I treat people like shit? Does that mean like if a girl kind of like halfway hits on me, I don't kind of reciprocate or I'm just like try to be cool about it? No, I do that. But no, my loyalty is to my girl. And you don't need a female friend. You want a fucking female friend? Talk to your mom. Talk to your aunt. You know, you don't need that. It's there's no reason for it. It's not appropriate. You have guy friends for that shit, you know? You don't need female friends. They never help anyway. They're like, well, obviously she tells me what to do when I'm dating. No, she doesn't. She just pisses off the girl you're trying to date. Because why do you have a friendship with this girl? Because that's what women are looking for anyway. That's more intimate than sex. Is a friendship.
Yeah, that's true.
That's more intimate than sex. Why would a girl want to date you when you already have achieved the intimate relationship with her without sex? And then you go, what do you need me for? What do you need for? Yeah, I got plenty of female friends. That's different. You're banging half of them, real talk. And you're not banging this girl. She's not giving you any.
She had a guy friend that she banged later, but they like became friends. Like,
and then she told you all about it, right?
Yeah.
What a friend. What a friend. Yeah, while you're suffering thinking about her at night, fucking with tears in your eyes. Fuck that. Fuck that. No girlfriends ever again. I'm not saying be shitty to women. I'm saying you don't have female friends. Your intimacy is reserved for the people that you are investing a relationship with. There you go. Good call though, bro. Good call. That's the way I feel about it. You know? All right, bro.
I appreciate your advice.
All right, man. Take care. Good luck. I believe I don't have female friends. My fucking wife's friends come out, I just walk out of the fucking room. And they say, you on YouTube? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I just fucking bounce, man. Especially if they're hot. Especially if they're hot. No. Good love phones today, huh? I think so. 708, you're on here.
Yeah, all right. So, what should we call it? My issues is all right. So, like, I have sort of two issues, but one's not really a big deal. The other one is. So, like, I talked to you about joining the Army and all that. And she has, like, a huge issue with me joining, the Army. And, like, it sparked, like, sort of an argument. And obviously, like, I'm a sophomore, so it's not, like, I don't even understand why we're having an argument. I'm 2 years away from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
like that. But, yeah, so she's like, I don't want you joining the military, all that bullshit. So I was like, I'm not just going to not do it because, you know what I mean? I'm not going to not do what I want to do. And she has, like, a fucking huge issue with that. I'm not really sure what to do with that.
Well, I can tell you right now, she's super into you. Because she's thinking that far out. You have any kind of relationship with this girl?
Yeah, me and her are dating.
Okay. Here's the thing. She loves you. People think of Army, they think of bullets, they think of war, they think of death or disablement. It's impossible for her not to get over that. And you're sitting there talking because you're a young guy and you're thinking about the Army and you're playing COD and you're into this and you're into politics and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with any of it. I was the same way. But then she don't want to hear that shit. Because all she thinks is about your leg laying in a fucking ditch while you're screaming for your mother while blood's shooting out of what's left of the other part of your leg. That's what's going through her fucking mind. So give her a little sympathy there. All right? Don't talk about it. I am not saying do not do it. All right? You gotta follow your heart. You gotta follow. You gotta do what you think is right.
Well, and my whole issue is like I didn't even really. I sort of like held back from telling her because I sort of knew she'd have a bit of an issue. But the conversation came up, and I really couldn't duck telling her. And I mean, eventually, I would have to tell her. So I told her.
You're probably not gonna be with her in 2 years anyway. It's probably not that much to work with. Don't talk about it. She doesn't want to hear your bullshit.
I didn't tell her that. You know. Like, I was like, it's a sort of a high school relationship. Like,
sure.
I like her. I'm into her. But one of those
She's
things,
way
like
into you, dude. She's way into you.
Yeah.
She's way into you. She cares about you. That's all. This is it, man. This is you're probably her first love. Hey, do me a favor. Yeah. I'm not telling you to stay with her. I'm not telling you to treat her, when you let her down, if you have to let her down, or if she goes, be a man about it. Be a gentleman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because right now you got the feelings in there. And You know, if you're willing to like sacrifice yourself for other people and join the military, I don't think you'd think too much of yourself if you broke some poor girl's heart. You might end up thinking about it 20 years from now, like I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
sometimes, so like if
my
you're like me,
I don't want to.
yeah.
I
Just
don't
don't talk
wanna break
about
up
it,
with her
man.
over
Just
this.
make your plans, talk about it, and when she starts asking what you're doing for the future, make it up. I'm gonna go to college, such, and then go join the army. You don't have to tell her. You have to tell her. You're gonna have to choose between.
Backtrack though. Don't
What?
you think?
No,
Don't you think it's
because
sorta
you could be
hard to-
vague. You could be vague. You'd be like, well, I got a lot of plans. Well, the army's one of them. Yeah, the army's one of them. I wouldn't say like outright lie, but be vague. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's none of her business.
Yeah.
It's none of her business. This is something you want to do. I couldn't talk you out of it. She's not going to be able to talk you out of it. You know, you got to follow your heart, but it's just nothing she needs to hear. Because here's what she sees. She sees you cold and dead. That's what she sees. And nobody wants to see that about somebody they care about. You know, I understand. I get it, but I also know how to handle it because I literally scared the shit out of everybody when I left too. So it's just a part of the game, and you just got to seem above it. You know what I mean? You got to seem above it. You know, don't use that. A good call, man. Take care, man.
Thanks, man.
Peace. Peace, Middle East. Let's see. Nick out, 13. You're on the air.
Oh, hi, Tommy. How are you?
What do you got for me, man? I'm doing great.
All right. So it's a bit of a story. I've been filled up for a week, and it's about that girl. We've known each other for 2 years.
Okay.
So we've pretty much been friends. We've been mostly talking, and it's pretty much long distance.
Okay.
So how is the long distance is? She is from Australia, and I live in Canada. And how it works exactly is we usually usually play something, we usually talk every time. And those 2 years were absolutely great. We would never have any kind of conflicts and everything until the time I met her boyfriend. But what exactly happened was so what happened exactly is back in December. She went to go to the party. She invited her boyfriend to go to the party that is like in the other state of Australia, this city called Gold Coast. Oh, I'm really sorry. Dude couldn't go with her because he was really busy.
Okay.
And he's like, you can go without me. And she's going with friends around here, and it's absolutely fine. The day later, after during the time while they're at the party, boyfriend finds a contact with me. This is the first time how I met him. For some reason, he gets a hold of my contacts.
Okay. You got her
Discord,
phone.
Yeah.
You got her phone.
No, not my phone. He's like
He got her phone. She's checking her shit out. Yeah.
For some reason he's not calling her, and he's like, dude, can you give me the phone number of that guy who's hosting a party? I'm like, how do I know? He lives in Australia, I live in Canada. That will cost me millions to call there.
You shouldn't even answer the message, dude.
I'm like, no, I do not. No, I just said, no, I do not have the phone number. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm really sorry for bothering you.
Get to the meat of this. Get to the meat. What happened?
Okay. The happen is, after all that time, sympathizing with her, helping her around, supporting her, is developed feelings for her.
Okay.
And I said about her, or what do I think about her, and about a month ago, she broke up with that guy in February, and this guy kept stalking her, even in real life, invading her. And she literally said, after I told her about the feelings, she said she's thinking about this.
I still don't know what happened. You got to get me. There has to be an incident here. There has to be like, what was the happening? What happened?
It's just me, my concern. Maybe
you're afraid that something's going to happen to her from this nut job. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that your only thing? All right, she's complaining about this guy constantly. What has she done about it? She told her parents. She went to the police. She has done anything that?
She's with the parents. She's with the parents. The guy has a restraining order already. So he's not a problem. No, my problem is how to deal with the problem. Like, I'm conveying the feelings as much as I can. I really couldn't hold them, and I told her everything I think about. Supporting her as a person. She wants to be valued as a person rather than what this guy did is. Well, I understand her.
What do you want? What do you want? She's giving you the fucking standard female horse shit. I want to know what you want. Like, how can I help you? You know, here's you don't want to hear what I'm about to say. And I can't stop you, and I've talked about this before. I don't believe in these relationships. I think they just get you in a situation that you're in right now. You have feelings for a girl that you're probably never going to meet. And it's tearing you apart, bro. And I'm not like making fun of your feelings in that sense, because like these are real feelings of love, and I can't tell you that they're not. And it would be really easy to say, but I really, really, really disagree with these types of relationships. Because A, I don't think they're relationships. And B, you don't learn anything as you're like growing and stuff. You don't learn anything about the opposite sex, or how to be the type of dude that you want to be to a woman, or know what she wants and stuff like that. You don't get any of these things because it's all still, even though it's a real person on the internet, it's all still fantasy. And you get real feelings for a person you really can't have a relationship with. And I it's funny because in the Australian girls, they're so sexy, and that accent is so hot, and I get it. But I got to be honest with you, and because so much people spend a lot, you shouldn't be doing this to yourself. And I'm not saying anything bad about the girl. What you're worrying about a guy halfway across the planet that you couldn't stop him, and you feel helpless. And of course you would, because you would be there for her, and you would you probably lay down your life for this chick. Here's the thing, you can't, and this is why I disagree with these relationships. I'm not lecturing you like you did a bad thing. I've done it. I'm starting to think that I had a relationship before when I was younger. I just didn't call it that back then. I just don't think you should be putting yourself in that position. You need to meet real women that are right in front of you in Canada. And I can't recommend this. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want to tell you? Like, how do you not feel shitty about what's going on over there? I can't, because you feel shitty. You're in love. I can't stop you from being in love.
Well, it's already my concern. I'm already having a trip to Australia.
You're going to see her.
Yeah, so I'm going to see her. It's not because I'm going there just to see her only, because I also want to meet my other friends.
Oh, yeah, sure, whatever.
It's been whatever.
Believe me, you're going for her.
but yeah, it will be going for her.
It's going for her.
Would rather see me physically, and physically everything transferred.
Wait, you sound Russian or something. You're not French. I can tell that.
I'm Ukrainian.
Ukrainian. Okay. Is your name like Semenko or something?
Nikita.
No, I was thinking the last name. It always starts and ends with an O. The Ukrainian guy.
Last name is like.
Yeah, I thought you were
Trunov.
Trunov. Nikita.
Trunov.
Trunov. What, did you play hockey over there in Canada?
I actually used to play hockey back in Ukraine along with my uncle, who used to be a captain for the team.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, good. Moved to the right country, huh? It's great.
I love hockey. I love watching hockey, but I'm not essentially a player.
Oh, look. I don't think you have a problem. I think you have nerves. You have nerves. And you're freaking out. Go over there, see what's going on, see what's happening. I don't recommend, if this thing doesn't work out, I don't recommend these relationships, these relationships. I don't think they're healthy. And it's look, maybe guys will fall in love and get married and make a bunch of kids and be so fucking happy. And maybe you won't. And I'm just using you as an example, because it gives you such a feeling of helplessness when things go wrong. You, as a guy, instinctively want to be there for your girl, and you can't. And a situation where some dude is making trouble for you, you want to be that man. And I get that, but it's
not
so
a
hard.
concern.
Yeah,
he's not at the moment. He's not a concern.
He is concerned. You called me about him. Don't give me that.
He did before.
Yeah.
Before he did. Right now, he's not a problem. I get from him from everywhere, so I'm not in contact with him.
Here's what I'm telling you to do. I want you to relax. I want you to go to Australia, and I want you to have the time of your life. All right, bud? That's what I want from you. All right?
Thank you so much, Tommy.
Take care,
Even though
brother.
I'm shaking during this talk.
Don't worry about it, man. You can call back again. I'll take care, man.
To you too.
Good guy. I don't believe in these things. I don't like them. Look at poor, Lechis Tretiak there, or whatever his name is. What's it? Alexei Kovalov, or whatever. Vladimir Tarasenko. It's things, but I mean, at least he's flying out there and stuff. I totally recommend you stay away from these, please, for yourself. I know it's easier to talk to girls because they don't see you and you don't have to be awkward and you come off like it just don't. I don't know. It's not for me. I'm telling you to avoid it. Flesh and blood girls right in front of you in your own town. 516, you're on the air.
Hey, Tommy. I'm from New York. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How can I help you?
I was just going to ask if you had any general advice, because I know you've been like responding to stories a lot. You know,
Mhm.
I don't have any like specific things I'm worried about, because
What
I
you got
think
for
I'm
me?
like hot shit. So, I just want to know: do you just have general relationship advice, or just general like? First,
Well, you got to generally give me the question.
well, like, what's one that you said? You said one of them was.
Like a rule? No friends.
Yeah,
no,
like
no
a rule,
female
like
friends.
no girlfriends. Like that. Was
I'm better. I'm
before.
better responding because I can't, because I'm old, and I can't remember shit like I used to. I'm better responding. Give me the scenario, and then I'll give you the advice. Like, no friends, no female friends, no disrespect either. What's another thing?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not like. In a
Don't spill your
relationship,
guts
or
right
I haven't
away.
Really been before.
You don't spill your guts right
What
away.
happened?
That's a big one.
Okay.
Always like if she's asking you, I want you to open up to me. If you want to, good. Just keep her slowly leak that shit, and usually preferably when you're engaged or married. Don't give it all to her. Don't dump her. The daddy used to hit you. If you have to do that stuff, eventually that stuff's going to come out anyway. Don't do it all at once, because what happens is you dump everything on her, and she does one of two things. Boy, this guy's fucked up, even though I was asking him to spill his guts. Or the other thing, you've kind of been claimed for Spain. You've given her everything already. So leak it a little at a time.
And not only that, but then you also have nothing else to.
Nothing to talk about.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like, what awkward, weird aspect
here's another thing
about you want to talk about now?
You know, a lot of times when you tell these personal stories, you're a victim of something, the thing is, victimization is short term. Their instincts get turned on. Oh, I have to take care of him because he's in my motherly instincts, and then they're kind of gone. And then a lot of times you just look weak. They do the mothering thing, and like, boy, this guy's pretty big pussy. And they don't gonna say that, but it's kind of in the back of their mind. Leak it slow. Yeah,
they're not doing it really because they care so deeply about you. They're doing it to sort of get like an assessment or making like a judgment.
Well, I know I can't say that because women change their mind so much. They're doing it because of instinct, and then when they get to thinking about it, and that guy's a pussy. That guy's a pussy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That guy. So that would be my general relationship advice. All right, man. I can think of a rule. No girls. But my other one, which I didn't have to use because Nick Gallo said to me, he's like, you always tell the same story. It's like, well, of course I have the same advice. I'm not going to change my advice. You want to meet a girl, bring a point man. Point man thing's big with me. I'm big on point mans. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that's my general. Right. If I think, you know what, I'll write a rule book one of these days. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. You gotta put a rule book.
Yeah, I'll put a rule book.
Make that like a Patreon, like goal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks. By the way, you donate to my Patreon. You're welcome. Thanks. The description box below. Great call. I want to fight with him. Nitwit. I mean, Friendzone. You're on the air.
Here we go.
What do you got for me?
Right. So this female friends thing, I don't think that's a fair rule to do. It's like I've said.
Fair to who? Fair to who? Fair to them? Fair to you? It's about you, not them.
Well, look. You can be in a relationship. You can have a girlfriend. I have in the past.
Yeah.
I've had female friends,
and you have nothing but relationship problems.
Yeah, there's not a fucking problem.
Yeah, well, lucky fucking you.
Who said it was a problem?
Lucky fucking you.
I don't see what the issue is.
I see.
It's not a problem.
First of all, you know what? I think you're disrespecting your girlfriend if you're doing that.
Really?
Yes, I've been taught this. I didn't always feel this way because I got friendzoned all the time. No, I think that's disrespect to your current girlfriend.
How is it disrespectful?
It's disrespect because she's not yours. You are hers.
But it's not in that way.
We don't speak it. It's not in the surface. It's all subconscious stuff I'm talking about. That you owe her, like, all right, she's your friend. She has a problem. You got to be there as a friend. That's not your fucking job, man. Your priority is your woman.
So does that work the same with a male friend? What makes a difference then?
What makes it? You're not fucking a male friend. There's no feelings exchange. It's a completely different dichotomy. It's not even. It's apples and grapes. It's men and women.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, this is my rule. But I tell you something. Most guys I know that practice what you do find themselves in love triangles and all sorts of issues, and they usually end up using the friend and the girlfriend. That's my experience with that shit.
Yeah, and I do know what you're saying because I have seen this before happen to people. I mean, in all seriousness, yeah, it's true. But it does really, really depend on the situation because it isn't a
Here's another thing.
Maybe in the majority of situations.
Here's why it's bullshit. Here's why it's bullshit. I'll tell you right now. Because you don't have a friend you don't want to fuck. That's why it's wrong. And that's why it's disrespect to your girlfriend. Because I tell you something, I never had we used to do that when I was in high school too. You know, okay, this is my friend Julie, and I wanted to fuck her, and she wouldn't let me. Even if you were fucking another girl, and why do you have this friend? Deep down, wouldn't it be cool? And you probably think about her at night. Wouldn't it be cool if I fucked her? And even but if I call you out publicly on it, yeah. Why do you need that? It's disrespect, man. You know, why are you tempting yourself? You know. Let me ask you something. Is she a real hag? I bet she isn't. I bet she looks pretty fucking good if you haven't slept with her already.
I don't think no. Then definitely not.
Yeah. No, notice when guys have girlfriends, they're never dogs.
Well,
fat girls don't have any guy friends.
I mean, to be honest, one of the friends I have, I wouldn't exactly call them pretty. No, it's a bit rude to say that. I'm not saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I mean,
but I have female acquaintances. I don't meet girls downtown for a drink.
Maybe we're misrepresenting, isn't it? In terms of, you're saying acquaintances and friends. Where are you kind of drawing the line between?
I don't call my fucking female acquaintances. Hey, what's up? What's going on? That's where I draw it. I have a question. I get in fights with my significant other. We put up an armor and hit each other with metal weapons. Should I speak to counseling? Or I just consider this cheap couples therapy. I think you're fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Look, this is my role. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. And it's something I always didn't feel. And the thing is, when I finally made the rule, I couldn't just tell other people to fuck off. Once people started fading from my life, I didn't add another one. You probably can't do it all at once. You can't just tell somebody that you've been friends with, hey, fuck off. I don't have girlfriends because I listen to Tommy C. But you shouldn't have one in the first place. I am not mildly interested in having a friendship with a woman. Not even a little bit. It doesn't interest me. There's nothing they can tell me, especially if they're single. I am not mildly interested at all because my attention in that area, that intimacy belongs to my wife, and it is nothing but a distraction in my life. Why would I be really cool with a 20-year-old girl? Because I'd want to fuck her, and deep down I would. You know, right. These chicks that fucking talk to me and call me up. I love you, Sean. Yeah, and I send me pictures and shit. Yeah, I want to fuck them, but that's wrong.
Okay.
I can't change the animal man that I am, but I can put myself in a position where I don't get in trouble and I still stay a good husband. You know, that's just my thing, you know? And I think young guys that aren't married would serve themselves well and prepare if they didn't, you know?
Yeah.
A friend is a girl you haven't fucked yet.
Right, which is absolutely true of many of them. But I mean, in particular, what would you say, for example, a girl which is basically in some situations they're one of the guys is one way of describing them. They kind of fit into a group of guys, and they kind of get on as friends with many of them.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're not calling, as long as you're not hanging out with them and calling them, I mean, you can't like if women show up, I don't say, "Hey, get the fuck out of here." You know, I just don't I don't call friends. Now, I'm going to break the rule because my first girlfriend is calling me. She's catching up with me. We've known each other close to, I was 14, so pushing fucking 30. Is it really 30 years? Yeah, so that's like an old friend from back then. But she lives in the States, and I'm going to check in. My wife's really interested anyway. She's like, buddy, I want to know the first girl you slept with and stuff like that.
Well, that's one way of getting away with it then.
Yeah, and I did. And I know it, after my wedding, she was at my first wedding, saying just to be there because she'd been a friend for so long. And my wife didn't have a problem with her being there because she switched teams. But she kind of faded away. So we're just kind of calling and catching up a little bit. But I think that's the only time I'm going to really break the rule. You know, and I probably shouldn't to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm going to because it's that old a thing. I think there's certain scenarios maybe you should break it, but in general, you definitely should never make another new girlfriend again.
Okay.
You should only get girlfriends. You know?
I can't guarantee that I'm going to follow your advice.
I know you're not going to follow my advice, and I know you're going to get a love triangle, and you're going to end up losing both of them over some kind of fucking incident. And here's another scenario. You go and bitch to the friend And she tells you, well, you got to tell her this, and you got to tell. Now you got a problem. Now you got a fucking problem. Never bitch about your significant other to a male friend, for that matter. What's he gonna tell you? Just break up with it, bro. Hang out with me.
That's what they always say. Oh yeah. You got to break up with them now. It's done.
Yeah.
It's
The
over.
guys always have good advice. All right, man. Good luck, bro.
Yeah. No, it's fancy perspective though.
Okay. Take care, Friendzone motherfucker. You just want to fuck her. I know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's being a man. It's the 330. You're on the air.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes. Last call. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 24.
20. Your gender is female, correct?
Yes, I'm a female. I needed to call because I'm a female.
Yeah, I know, because you only call today. I usually get one or two, but you're the last call of the day. Let's go.
Okay, cool. You can say no, but I thought I would ask anyway.
Sure.
I actually I know you like to do these alone, but I actually just got a relationship coaching certification.
You got to just talk a little slower. Talk a little slower. You got out of a relationship.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
It's okay. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to yell at you. You seem completely sane, and you seem like you're going to try to get to the point at least. You broke up with a dude.
Yeah, this is just the first time I've called in. So.
Okay. You broke up with somebody. You're 24 years old, but you also got something else. What?
No, I was calling because I'm actually in a relationship right now.
Okay.
It's going to be good.
Great.
I just wanted to say I did training for relationship coaching.
Yeah.
Like counseling.
And I'm already better than all of them, right? I didn't even take one class.
No, I thought it would be fun. So I was just calling because I know you said you like to do these alone, but you said possibly like every other Friday.
Yeah,
So
but I
if you
can't
never
guarantee it because of my wife. My wife wants my attention. Are you petitioning to be a host?
Maybe. No.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you are.
I just thought if you ever want a female opinion.
I do have a female opinion. I have to bring her back soon too.
Yeah, you should bring her
You're
on
24.
the show more.
Yeah. I also could take Nina, the girl who screwed over what's his name? Shay Carl. I could take her. But I don't know you. But you sound cute though. Can you be relentlessly hit on and not complain about sexual harassment?
I could.
You're hired.
Oh, seriously? Oh, cool.
All right, here's the trick. Catch me in, and I can't tell you when I'm going to be there. See how bad you want it. Let's see how good you are. And catch me in Discord. Hunt me down. All right? You got to impress me. That's it. That pretty much goes for everybody.
Yeah, man. Sounds
Hunt
good.
me down. Show me you got something to offer. I ain't promising you nothing.
I will not let you down, sir.
You show me. I didn't give you a chance yet. You got to show me you want it. And then
right.
I have to be able to say creepy things, and you can't go behind my back and tell Keemstar. I'll send you creepy DMs. Yeah.
No, you got a deal.
You're sweet. All right. I like you. Good luck with your new relationship, by the way. Have fun.
Oh, sweet, man. Sounds good.
All right. One more. Let's see. All right. One last one on the Nur. You're on the air. Nur.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
What you got, man?
All right, man. So,
You're loud.
I just wanted to know if,
Good.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Your mic's clipping, but I took care of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad, man. So I just wanted to share like kind of a creepy story, but I'm sure being over in Germany, you could relate.
All right. Why?
So,
because there's but go ahead.
No,
Just get right to it.
Like,
Get right
brother,
to it.
So, like, I went to the bank and handled my situation, whatever, and then it just so happened that later that night, the bank teller hits me up on fucking Facebook, and he's like, "Yo, what up, man?" And I'm like, "Ah, shit, small town, right?" So like, I start shooting the shit with him.
Yeah.
And then like, it just so happens to be about like 30 minutes in, he's like, "Yo, you into dudes?"
No, why'd he ask?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, man."
That's funny. What'd you say?
So, like,
No.
I was just wondering.
Were you cool, or were you like, "I'll kick your ass"?
Hold on, what's that? We said.
Were you cool, or did you handle it cool, or were you like, "No, dude, I'm gonna fuck you up, you fag"? What did you do?
Nah, man. So I'm from Philly.
Yeah.
It's either like a "Hey, fuck you" or like "Yo, what up?" So
Yeah.
one of my best friends is gay, so like I don't care. And I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I got
sorry,
you."
man. You're barking up the wrong tree." But I was just wondering, for your fans,
Yeah.
for everybody, you have any creepy gay guys? Stories?
Yeah, I have a few. I had a few. The one story I had a guy. I was a security guard at this place called Inigo Jones, and the owner was gay, and he was drunk out of his mind, and he had like a really gay haircut. And he's like, it was kind of like his hair was like straight and blonde and went to the side. He goes, I want to thank you. And he kept on rubbing my shoulder. How much I appreciate you doing this. How much. He kept on coming over there. So I just took my money and bounced. Right?
I got one quick 30-second story. I'm 22. I think when I turned 21, I went to the bar, right? And I'm talking to this old man. He's sitting on a stool. He's like 65, right?
Yeah,
I'm shooting the shit. And all of a sudden, he like puts his arm around me, and I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? And he grabs my ass. And he's 65. Really? Yeah, he's 65. So I can't wail on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what you mean. What the fuck? You can say what the fuck and push
like,
off.
None of that, bro. None of that, sir. And like, gave him a pound on the back.
Are you really good looking guy? Like, why do gay guys like you so much?
I'm not gonna be a cocky cunt and say like.
Oh, you're metrosexual. Are you? But you're like a real metrosexual.
No, man. I think I'm pretty good looking. I always get like a high reg, and you know.
Yeah. Well, why aren't the girl? Where are their fucking chicks at, bro?
Dude, man, I'm 22. I live on the beach. I got a pretty good job, and I'm in school. I got no time for a relationship. You know what I mean?
You're one of those guys.
Yeah, man, I love them.
Don't blame you. But you're around, dude. You're around these gay dudes all the time, too.
I'm too nice. I'm from the city. You're from Jersey.
I'm cool. I talked to. It's happened to me a few times.
Yeah, I talk to everyone. If someone
and you like going to old man bars and shit, smoking cigarettes, drinking beers, and talk to anybody.
Yeah. Well, no, because if someone, exactly.
Yeah, I'm
like,
the same way.
If someone says like hi, I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? How you doing? And they're like, oh shit, he's talking to me. I'm like,
yeah, what's up, bro? I'll talk to anybody. Yeah, I'm like that. I've had a few like I had one guy who was a Turkish guy, and then he started panting in the room. You know, I realized he was like gonna freak out. You know, and he's like, this guy wants to fuck me in the ass. That, and then there was the Swedish guy. He was good looking though, so I'm kind of proud of myself. There was the Swedish guy that was hitting on me right in front of my I was in Denmark on my honeymoon. Like I was getting married in Denmark, and she was hitting. This guy was hitting on me like right in front of her.
Oh man.
Yeah, the funny thing was he was like, he's gay as the day was long, right? But he was like Swedish. He had the blonde hair and the blue eyes. I was like, at least he's good looking, you know. But I mean, he was so like what happened was my parents have they have a lot of travel miles, right? So they have like shit like they can use these miles or whatever it is, and they can give us a free hotel in Denmark for a couple of days. So that was like part of our gift, you know. So like we got the whole place. So when we came in, I just gave him the code. He wasn't that interested in me at first. It came off like we had serious money, right? Oh, because we racked up all those miles. So right after that, he's like, what are you guys doing here? And he's like looking at me and not at my wife, right? I'm like, getting married tomorrow. You know, it didn't stop. It didn't stop. And he just kept going on and on. And you know how I shut the conversation down?
Though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know how I shut the conversation down? Because he's gay. I knew he wouldn't like I wouldn't know he liked hockey. I was like, yeah, man, Sweden sounds like a great country. I was like, you like hockey? Yeah, I love hockey. Yeah. I was like, who's your favorite hockey player? Peter Forsberg? Is that your favorite? Because that's my favorite Swedish hockey player. When he was yeah. You can tell he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, right? So all right, so I embarrassed him, right? And next day, right? We're walking to the church, right? We're walking to the fucking church. This gay dude comes running out, and he goes, listen, I know those are your parents' miles, but I got $1,000 left over. What do you want me to do with it? And then he starts putting his back slowly to my wife, just to talk to me and not her. And I said, God. And I just looked at him and goes, you send it back to my parents.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, he's a real scumbag.
Yeah, dude, they're aggressive, man.
Yeah. I mean, but he wanted only me because he thought I was rich. And he looked at this guy, he's like, I could probably fuck this guy, you know.
I mean, I'm from the States, you know what I mean? So, I know you're over in Germany, and I hear, they're insane over there with that stuff. So, is that, does that happen a lot over there?
No, that happened in Denmark, and I don't think gays are any more aggressive than they are here. I think this guy was a spectacular jerk and a little bit of a, I think he's more attracted to money than anything else, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why he thought I was gay. I walked in with a woman, I told her I was married, and I laughed back, and then he tried to get me cash. You know, it's probably criminal what he asked me to do.
Yeah, It's pretty.
It's pretty sketchy. It's my parents' money. Give it back to them.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, bro. Thanks for the call, Ner. See you around.
Peace.
All right. I hope you guys we had a really good fucking show. I was a little worried. Sometimes it's tough for me to get up. Now, I wish you all a great night. I hope you guys go in the description box below. Take a look at my Patreon if you enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all Sunday with Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah. Make sure you check he's in the chat there too. He's also in the description box. And Huffman's Hangouts. I wish best to you all your relationships. And remember, if you got a serious issue like that guy that called earlier with the guy showing the PP, sometimes you go to the police and it's not for Tommy C, Dr. Tommy C. So I do. I wish you all the best. All the wonders of the world. There is nothing better in this world when you are into a guy or a girl. Just electric. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.